Oh boy, everybody. You know I had to do this. Now, I do apologize to GX and ShadowPixel for not having them on for this particular video, and for not really picking any of their units. But the reason I had to pick Sorakit's Alza was because he had Heaven's Edge, and Heaven's Edge gives a bit more of an edge for parameters. Get it? Yeah, Heaven's Edge gives an edge. Okay, so pretty much I get the same exact units as last time, running the exact same method, infinite UBB. That is what my goal was. And well, I figured out that the very first team I used is actually good just as a sponging team. Basically with Yin and Yan's elemental shield, and having Summoner as the mitigator is actually really good. So that just goes to show me I need to get more Summoner stuff, and I need to raise my Summoner level, and most importantly raise a lot more of my stuff and try to get Ultra Boost, which I will try to do sometime within the next few weeks or so. Pretty much it'll only be when I really do have a lot of time on my hands, because getting Ultra Boost, as from what I heard, is rather difficult. So pretty much the entire first battle is make sure you don't use all your items, and in this phase I don't want to use infinite UBB because that makes it difficult in battle 2 and then for phase 2 battle 2. So oh boy, this was difficult. To say the least, it was painful. Now, you might see some long pauses. That's because I was actually going back and watching the video and trying to read up some of the stuff that I was trying to do. And I had the wiki open to make sure that everything I did was correct and everything I did wouldn't get me killed. So if you do see random pauses, I do apologize. But that's me looking over my, that's me comparing what I've read versus what versus what I've actually done. So remember, I've only done this about 5 times, maybe 4 or 5 times. If anything, I think I've done actually about 7 really, but that's a lot less. Like, if I can actually just say it off the top of my mind, and if I actually got it on footage, that is very rare. Okay, because as we all know from yesterday, when I beat Zijing and when I beat Maxwell, I did not record the killing blows on either one of them. But this one, I got the entire fight recorded, all for you guys to see. Now, Ultra Boost, I have to figure out what Ultra Boost does, because I necessarily do not know. But what I've read is that it's actually very, 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 very difficult to get, because you need a whole bunch of shit. Now, Ultra Boost, here we go. So, the Fair Chalice, okay, so I need the Wolji gem and the Lem gem. Okay. Oh my god. Where did I get Alter Blade? Oh my god. Yeah. So, pretty much getting all these things is going to be difficult because I need, Alter Blade. I could actually make, where do I get Plague Claws? I mean, I could probably look this up, but all I would need to do would get Holy Beacon, figure out where I could get 2 Alter Blades, and we could get this done pretty quickly, actually. But as you can see here, I'm pretty much trying to make sure that nobody dies, using Claria's SPB and BB, and Ravia's BB for those heals. I'm kind of stupid and didn't pick Medina, because Medina would have been better. Now this is what I was overviewing. I was like, okay, where is my kill range? Because if I don't get him in a kill range, it's going to be very difficult. I'm like, okay, who should I normal attack with? What units do I need to bring in? What units don't I need to bring in? So I forgot how long this part goes on for, but I think it goes on for like an extra minute. But this gives me more time to talk about a lot of other things. Okay, here we go. This gives me some time to talk about things. So obviously there was 3 videos today, which I know it's like rare as hell for me to actually get this many good videos out in little time. So there's that. Now, ironically, I don't think I can get Alter Blade. Yeah, I cannot get Alter Blade anywhere else. I need to get it. I need to get Alter Blade. Wait, can I get Alter Blade from somewhere? I need to ask the people in the Discord where everything is. Because all I need really Evil Shield. Okay, so this isn't bad. I could probably figure out if I just got a list of everything I needed. This would be easy. I still have all the summoner items. You know, all the summoner unit items. Now, if I could actually do stuff like, you know, actually getting everything else and pretty much getting everything done as fast as possible, that would be highly preferred because, well, it pretty much reduces the amount of shit I have to deal with when I'm going through other stuff. Now, Ultra Boost is 60% boost to all parameters, 120% boost to spark damage, 15 damage reduction from all types, boost BB gauge each turn, considerably restores HP and negates critical damage. So that's really good, and I need to actually start working on more of my summoner crap. So I guess this is another good reason for me to keep doing what I'm doing here. So I guess the next best thing would be to start regrinding a lot of my old summoner STP points, and use those points to either get just like either more stuff in terms of like levels or what have you, and ultimately just try not to fuck anything up, because that would suck a lot. So all I really need to be concerned of is beating Alzamasta. But beating Alzamasta, again, you know, there's a time and a place when I can do that. Now here, this part was the part that gave me a lot of trouble before. But now, if I just remembered to, well, thankfully I remembered to switch Ezra leads and be highly capable of just setting up. And you might think that me bringing Al-Anon in some of these parts is kind of dumb because it risks him getting killed. And I do agree, like, that is pretty stupid for me, but it's the one thing I can do that makes it so that I don't have to worry entirely too much if a unit doesn't have BB gauge, or if I don't have a good support unit currently and I need to switch some other unit in. Now, again, Al-Anon, I had to switch him out here because I don't want to risk him getting killed again. So I brought out my Rogue Leaser, and yeah, he's actually, in this fight, Rogue Leaser actually saved me a little bit in terms of damage output, because if I didn't have him, that huge health drop right there would not have happened, and I would have been fucked. Believe it or not, I wanted to go back and test how much damage that was, but after looking at it, that dropped from like a good hunk of health down to next to nothing in terms of health. Like right now, as you can see, pairing Rogue Leaser up with all these other units is actually really good, because he just pumps out so much damage. And after this point, nobody else really died. And that's the best part, because, you know, having the units that are still alive are really good. And right here was clutch, because I was thinking, am I going to be able to push him past 20%? Because if I can just get him past 20%, when he goes past 20%, he switches to Omniform. So this is the part that I kind of got shaky on. I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, this is the end of the strategy zone. Like, if I can just make sure Ravia doesn't die and get in with all my other units and make sure that we don't have a leader skill lock, we're good. They don't have a leader skill lock. I switch everybody in for infinite UBB and I get going on this entire fight. Like, This part was so fucking great because it made my day. Okay, so I had to be very careful because I was like really, I was I was really excited for this part because this is literally, again, like I mentioned, the end of the fight. If I can just get everything off in time, I am good to go for this fight. So obviously I overdrived Natalame, BB'd with Ravia, SBB'd Galtier and Ezra, and then BB'd with Lofia. And then that was it. I SBB'd with Alanon and overdrived Ravia and used it. Got those animation frames perfectly and did it. And did the SBB for Ravia to fill up overdrive and then click auto fight. And there we go. That is the fight. Now, I was actually really afraid at this point. Like, you just see this whole thing going down. I was dead scared because I was like, is this really going to work? Am I not going to die? Because I was sitting here, I'm like, okay, we're doing infinite UBB. And I was kind of concerned for, is the tank going to stop? You know, is this going to stop running? And if it did stop running, what the fuck is my backup? So there's a lot of shit going through my mind at this point. I was like, oh my god, is this really happening? So, and as soon as we got past like 50% health, I was like, this is gonna work. So, infinite UBB is a viable method as long as you can sponge out the first two fights. And again, there's not much I can say about this because it was so miraculous that it happened, because I didn't know that this would work. I didn't know that this was going to be a thing, because I was like, okay, how is this going to work? Two, if this works, how well will it work? So I'm just kind of happy that I got it all done, got Lucius done. Now we're still working on the Pious Emperor, the Awesome Asta trial. Then I get to go on to Karna Masta, so I need to look up more Raynare methods because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So that's it for the day, guys. But I want to kind of keep pumping out a bit more information for you guys. So I remember yesterday I called it Forbidden Magic, and then I put on the I called the video that came up earlier today, like super early today. I remember calling that Forbidden Magic. I do apologize. It's called Forgotten Magic. And in the thumbnail, I think I get it right, but in the I called it wrong. So I do apologize if that caused minor bits of confusion, because I was really thinking about like, oh yeah, we called it wrong. So I want to fix that really badly, but I don't know, because and like right here, I was kind of really afraid at this point, because I knew if I got fucked up at any percentage lower than like 10%, he overdrives and has like an angel idol. So at this point, I was kind of concerned, but also relieved when his HP hit 0. And then I saw that, I was like, it worked. At that point, I was literally like, you know, shitting myself in my fucking seat. I was like, yes, this fucking worked. So that was like 7 attempts again. That was 7 attempts of just streaming, not streaming, me being bored. And I kept getting close and close and close. But I was like, hey, you know, it's the only one. And I screen capped to post it on the Discord later, I think. I forgot if I did, but I screen capped again. That is all, guys. That being said, that is the entire Lucius strategy zone the way I did it using part Raynare. I wanted to make sure I was also recording still. So that is it, guys. Again, it's pretty much the Raynare method for infinite UBB. So with that being said, guys, see you all in the next stream that'll be happening tomorrow, maybe with Awesome Asta. See you in the next one, guys. Peace out.